Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and I'm here today with my late finale. Well, not really late. This is when I planned to film it, but everybody has already done their finales like last month, so I'm late in that sense. But this is my finale to Child of the 80s. This was a Fantastic Ladies group collab that was created by Jaylon, and it was the second year she brought it back. She increased the proms from 40 to 80, and I was very silly. And I thought, oh yeah, even though I didn't get through all 40 prompts last time, I'll definitely get through all 80 prompts this time. Guess what did not happen? But she is taking a hiatus from this project. She may bring it back in the future, but it is not coming back this year, which sucks, but I understand why. And I hope that she brings it back at some point. So I did not hit all of the goals that I had set out for myself, but what are you going to do? And of course I just realized I need to find my sheet because I have a tracker sheet, but I don't have what prompts all of these items correspond to. So it really won't be very helpful for you all if I'm just showing you things and then I don't even know what they go to. Deb. See, you're not the only one who's never prepared. There's only so many places it could be. Is it over here? There it is. Found it. Okay. I'm such an idiot. Okay. First is tracksuit, something soft, something that makes you feel comfortable. I picked this Julep Hydrating Lip Sheer in the shade Bellini. I wanted to use it 20 times, and I am ending with 13 out of my 20 uses. This is something that is going to have to... This is the year where it's a very sheer lip balm. This is the year I'm going to have to shit or get off the pot with this thing because it's pretty old. And it's not like rancid smelling, but it's definitely starting to smell a little off. So I'm going to need to bring this into another project or something to finish because that's got to go. Next is Let's Get Physical, an item that makes you feel sexy or sex-themed. Dirty. And I had a sample of the NARS Afterglow Lip Balm in the shade Orgasm. Whoops. I've got it. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. I mean, it's a small little thing, but you know, these little blister packs take forever. But I did finish it. I used it for the last time today. Honestly, I probably could have gotten another use out of it, but I didn't care. I wanted it out. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I've got 29 uses out of this. Like, realistically, probably 30 because, like I said, I used a little too much this morning, but it is gone. And I know Deb has one of these, and according to her and what she could figure out, because they don't list anywhere on here how much product is in here. I think Deb figured out that it was like 1 gram of product or whatever, but that equated to a value of $10 based on how much is in the full size and how much it costs. So I finished a $10 lippy. Woohoo! So that one is done. Then lace, something sheer. I had another little blister pack. This was a primer though. This is the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer Base. And then I'll take it out, but you can see that it's empty. This is just, I used it because I needed to use it. I don't like these kind of primers. They're just not my thing. But I got 6 uses out of that little one. Let's see. Then the Goonies, an item that was hard or an adventure to find. And this is my Melt Illuminacion highlighter from the Vida y Muerte collection, which I am wearing it today. The combo of this with the blush that I have in this project is not the best. I'm not going to lie, but I wanted to get one more use. I had a goal of 10 uses on this. As of the last time I updated, I don't know when that was, I had 4 and I only got 4 more uses on this. So I didn't hit my 10 use goal, but I mean, you can see I am, even with those 8 uses, I am wearing away some of the embossing, especially on the Sugar Skull imprint. So I got some use on it. I'm glad that I was able to use it, and now it's going back in my collection until the next project that calls for something like that. Then the next one is What's Love Got to Do with It? A product you find average. I have this Pacifica Get Lit Multi-Highlight in the shade Pink Opal. It's an okay liquid highlighter. It's not the worst. It's not the best. I had a 10 use goal on this. I did finish my 10 uses. I didn't realize how much of this I had already used because I'm already like down to here. So I'm going to need to, I should have, okay, wow, words. I wish I had gone through this project before I did my Set It Free in 23 with Deb, because I might have put some of this stuff in there, but that's okay. I can put it in a different project for this year and try to get it done. Then Star Wars, something glittery. I had my Revolution Starlight liquid highlighter. I had scraped this out and mixed it in with a foundation that I was working on in the last round of Nightmare on Pining Street, which I then brought back into this round. So this is mixed in with my Maybelline foundation, and I did not manage to finish it. There's like not a lot left in here. I'm wearing it today, but this is also like getting really thick. So I'm probably going to need to mix this. Like when I use this, I'm going to need to put a drop of like facial oil or something in just to make it a little easier to blend out onto my skin. But I did not finish it. And every time I use this, I count it as another use for this since it's mixed into the foundation. So I have 8 more uses. So I actually got so far out of this bottle 70 uses, and there's not a lot left in here. Again, I really wanted to finish this last year. Obviously, with me getting sick and everything, it didn't happen. But I do even have, can you see? You probably can't tell, like right down there. There's Pan. Nah, you can't tell. It's too hard to tell, but it's like right here. You can see the bottom of the jar. So, like I said, there's really not a lot left. It's just didn't happen. Next, for jelly shoes, a product with a jelly-like texture. I have this little, I don't know if it's a travel size or a deluxe size sample or what. Well, it must be just a mini because this is a half an ounce. This is the Say, what the heck is this called? The Say Soup, oh my god. This is the Say Glowy Super Gel in Star Glow. I wanted to finish it. That didn't happen. I got 7 uses on it though. I mean, it was brand new when I brought it in, so 7 uses, I'm up here. It's not too bad. Again, I mean, this is not old by any means, so I'm not like, it needs to get out of my collection this year, but I mean, it would be nice, but I am working on like a butt ton of primers, so, and that's what I use it as a primer, so it might not be done this year, but I got a good head start on it. Then for Trapper Keeper, something with cute packaging, I have this Beauty Bakery Cake Pop Mini Lipstick in Apple Acai. It's so tiny and cute, and I wanted to finish it. I did not. I have 23 uses on it in this project, and I don't think I marked it, but like there's really not that much left. This is, again, going in my little pile of things that I want to try to get out in 2023. Like everything is from this project, but okay. Next is Cabbage Patch Kids, a product that sold out or was hard to get. This is the BH Cosmetics Smitten in Switzerland palette. This is actually like their old, is this their old packaging or their new packaging? Actually, this might be their new packaging. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But this was, once BH went out of business, it was hard to find, but I found it at TJ Maxx. So I brought it in for No Pan Left Behind. Here's my little sheet or post-it to show that I did do No Pan Left Behind. I finished finish it off today. I have this basil shade in my like crease. This is Summit. This is in my outer corner. Mount Pilatus is on my lid, and then Burn is on my lower lash line. And this is just like it's a much more toned down, subdued palette for me, but it still performs really well. And I had no issues with using it, so it's going back in my collection, but I'm glad that I was able to find it. And I had to dip into that 5 different times to hit every pan. Then the Terminator, product that won't quit. Again, something that I did remember and did roll into my Set It Free in 23. This is my Bath & Body Works Cherry Blossom Eau de Toilette. I brought this in for 20 uses and I used it 17 times. I didn't mark it, but this mark right here was where it was at when I brought it in. And I was like, oh, when I hit 20, I'll mark it again. Well, I didn't hit 20. I still need to mark it again, but I'm down there. So, yeah, didn't hit my goal on this, but it's still staying in a project. And if I don't finish it, I have to toss it. Them's the rules of that project. Probably going to end up tossing it because that thing just, it does not quit. Then for Relax, a favorite bath product or something you use to pamper yourself. I love sugar scrubs. I had this Ulta Beauty Sweet Grapefruit Body Scrub that I think it was like halfway gone when I brought it in. I used it 4 more times. This is empty. It was kind of old, so the grapefruit scent, it wasn't like off, but it just, I think the grapefruit scent was just like a little too tart for the shower. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite. Let's put it that way. Then for Strawberry Shortcake, a product that smells fruity or is fruit themed. This is the blush that I'm wearing that doesn't really, I don't know. I think it's like the highlighter part that's throwing it off. This is the Too Faced Fruit Cocktail Blush Duo in Apricot in the Act. This is just a little guy. This is 2.83 grams. And this is what it looks like. It's like a blush with more of a highlighter, but the highlighter is just too dark and too gold for me. So I mix it, but then it just kind of looks a little muddy. So I've used it enough, and this is old enough where I don't want to give it away, but there's still a lot left in here, so I don't want to throw it away. I might try using this as an eyeshadow or something, or like trying to use this as an eyeshadow and like this on its own as a blush. But the problem with this is the pan is, because it's a mini, the pan is so small, it's really hard to get a blush brush in here and just pick up the blush. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but my goal was to use it 10 times and I used it 3. So that should tell you something about my feelings on that product. Okay, let's see. Next up is Like a Virgin, a product you've never tried before. And I have the Benefit Hoola Bronzer because I had never tried anything from Benefit because they're not cruelty free. So I bought, like, there was a little mini 5 blush bronzer set from Ulta that was on sale, and I bought it, which it included the Hoola. And then, like, sometime early last month, I was at TJ Maxx, and I saw this Benefit palette, the Cheek Stars Reunion Tour palette, which even though I have not bought from Benefit because they're not cruelty free, like, I've always kind of had this in the back of my mind because I wanted to try everything out, but also it has the cookie highlighter, which I've heard really good things about. So this has all of these 4 pans or 4 powder products were minis that I got in that little set. So I actually gave all of the minis that were doubles to my sister. So I only had 1 more use on Hoola, so the last use actually came from this palette, not from the little mini that I had. But I had a 10-use goal on that, and I used Hoola in some form or another 10 times. So that was another one that I did hit my goal on. Top Gun, the top item in any category in your collection. I love these Onsai Elva cream lip stains. So I have several shades, and then this one is in the shade Poppy Girl. Oh, by the way, I am wearing the Apple Acai. I think my makeup is not cohesive at all today, but I was like, I'm filming this video, I'm going to wear stuff, and it goes together great, and if it doesn't, oh well. And it doesn't go together, but that's fine. So this is in the shade Poppy Girl. It's like a really beautiful, dark, brownie red. And I wanted to use it 10 times, and I only got 4 uses on it. That has nothing to do with the quality or the color. It's with the fact that I'm panning a butt ton of lip products. So, yeah. How did I miss this? Okay, there it is. Okay, and I actually had this as an empty, my last update, but I totally forgot to update on it. This is for Footloose, a product that would have been forbidden when you were a teen. That would have been pretty much everything, but definitely, like, I'm sure if I had come home wearing black eyeliner, my mom would have had a heart attack. So I brought in my Julep Gel Eye Glider in Cosmic Black Shimmer. And it is so tiny. It's not sharp. Hasn't been sharp enough to use, and I can't sharpen it anymore. So I actually finished an eyeliner. I actually finished this last year. I just forgot to update it. And this was not new when I brought it into the project by any means, and I still got 153 uses on it. So need to make sure to put, oh my gosh, I have empties everywhere, and I haven't calculated the rest of my 2022 empties, and I have some empties for 2023 already, and I have to keep them separate. And there's too many empties piles. And the last item that I had in this project, I actually forgot to bring it downstairs. I was too lazy to go get it. That is for Milli Vanilli, a product that isn't what you thought it was. I had the Ceylan Seed to Skin Scrub. I don't know why. I had a little sample of it. I thought it was a face scrub. It is not a face scrub. It is a body scrub. I wanted to use it 10 times. I've used it 6. And I mean, it's a full-size bottle. Like, it's like this. And I probably can finish it within the 10. And that thing is friggin' expensive. So I do not think it is worth the money. But I'm going to finish it. And it'll be a nice empty for my totals this year. But that is it for this project. I'm going to go ahead and really quickly go like count through my sheet and see how many of the 40 and see how many of the 80 prompts I actually finished. So I actually finished 46 out of the 80 prompts, so I definitely did better than I did last year, because like I said, last year I didn't finish all 40. Still not the full 80, but we can't all be Deb, who finished all of them. Whatever, Deb. I'm just kidding. I love you. But yeah, I'm happy with what I did. I do wish that I do wish I had done what Danny did, which is just pull the new ones to this year out, plus the ones that I didn't finish last year, because a lot of the ones that I finished this year, I had also worked on last year as well, and I would have liked to, I really would have liked to have at least worked on all of the new prompts, but I didn't do that, so that is my bad. But that is it for this project, and it's a lot of fun, and even though I don't remember anything about the 80s, because, you know, I was born in 85, so I was not forming many memories during the time all this stuff was going on, but I still love the 80s stuff. It's really fun and cheesy and just like, I don't know, I love it. So I'm really glad that Jaylon brought it back for this second round, and like I said, I hope in the future she will bring it back again, but for now, that is it for Child of the 80s. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're staying safe and sane and healthy, having a wonderful day or night wherever you are. My husband is chopping up mushrooms. That's why you're hearing that. Just FYI. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.